Hey guys, I'm just posting a follow-up video to this the Intro to Edpuzzle video that we did, where I did this proof that 2 equals 1, which we all know is not true. So somewhere in here we went wrong. I just wanted to answer all of the questions that popped up in the Edpuzzle video because there were hardly any right answers. Maybe 3 or 4 among all of my classes. So I just wanted to do an FYI for you guys, for those of you who are curious. Okay, so I just wanted to point out first that this is pretty standard in proofs. If we say that A is equal to B and we're using that to prove something, that's totally fine. So that is something that's super common. You'll see more of if you see more proofs later on. Okay. This first step, multiplying by A, that's all good. Subtracting B squared from each side. These are all fine because what we do to one side, we're also doing to the other. So we're actually not changing the value of anything because we're multiplying both sides by the same thing, subtracting both sides by the same thing, blah, blah, blah. Factoring was good. So this side, this was a difference of squares. That's what that factoring is called. So A squared is a perfect squared, B squared is a perfect squared. One is being subtracted from the other, so it can be factored into A plus B times A minus B, and that's totally fine. Okay, this second side where we pulled B out, some of you said something like factoring B out. Yeah, that's correct. The official title for that would be the greatest common factor, the GCF method. So you're just looking at what factor do both of these have? Is it the biggest factor? And then you're just pulling that out. Okay, so that's all good. Now this step here, divide by A minus B. See, we see that on both sides, and yes, we did the same thing to both sides. However, this is the mathematical law that we broke, because in the beginning we said that A is equal to B. Okay, so if A is equal to B, then what does A minus B equal? It doesn't matter what the value is, we just know that it's the same exact number. So if you have the same exact number minus the same exact number, what do you get? This is the same as saying A minus A or B minus B. These are all equal to 0, okay? The term A minus B is equal to 0. Can we divide by 0? No, we cannot. We cannot divide by 0. And that is the mathematical law we broke. I think that answers all of the questions here. Everything else is good. So this step from here to here, a lot of people were saying, well, you can't just do that, but that is actually fine because we said that A is equal to B. With that stipulation, wherever we see A, we can put a B. Wherever we see a B, we can put an A. That's fine. Combine like terms, no one had problems with that. And then this reducing here, someone said B divided by B is not equal to 1. It is equal to 1, okay? And just like on this side is equal to 1, so after we divide B over B, it's the same thing as saying 2 times 1, which we just write as 2. Okay, so hopefully that clears everything up from this video. I thought it was just a pretty fun way to do an intro. I know a lot of you were stressing about knowing the answers. Well, now you know. You're welcome.